The performance earned him sympathy instead of suspicion. Meanwhile, Nambi remained completely unaware of the schemes unfolding around her. She believed the land still belonged to her parents' memory, and never imagined the uncle she called guardian was quietly stealing her inheritance piece by piece. Despite the hardships surrounding her, something within Nambi refused to be broken. Each evening, after everyone else had eaten, she carried the leftover scraps to an old blind woman who lived alone near the edge of the village. While drawing water from the well, and children often gathered nearby simply to hear her voice. She helped elderly neighbors weed their gardens whenever she finished her chores early, asking for nothing in return. More than once, she rescued lost goats and returned them to grateful owners without accepting rewards. People began saying that misfortune had covered her body like worn clothing, but it had failed to touch her heart. Some people, one elder observed thoughtfully, are like gold buried beneath mud. You may not see their shine immediately, but no amount of dirt can change what they truly are. One evening, after a particularly exhausting day in the fields, Nambi walked quietly to the graves of her parents. The moon hung low over the hills, bathing the cemetery in silver light while crickets filled the silence with their endless song. Kneeling between the two simple mounds of earth, she placed fresh wildflowers upon them, and finally allowed the tears she had hidden for years to flow freely. "Father," she whispered, her voice trembling in the cool night air. "Mother, I have tried to be strong as you taught me. I have tried to honor your names, even when I am treated like someone who has none. Sometimes I wonder if you can still see me. Sometimes I wonder if you know how lonely I have become." A gentle breeze stirred through the branches above her, carrying with it the faint fragrance of blooming coffee flowers. She closed her eyes as the wind brushed against her face, and for a brief moment she felt as though unseen hands had rested gently upon her shoulders. She left the graves with no answers, but with a strange peace settling quietly inside her heart, unaware that far beyond the distant hills, destiny had already begun moving toward her with steady, unstoppable footsteps. Somewhere in the ancient kingdom of Bunyoro, a young man born to a throne was preparing to leave the comfort of a royal palace, disguising himself as the poorest traveler in the land, for reasons known only to himself. Neither he nor Nambi knew that the roads they were about to walk, though hundreds of miles apart, were destined to meet in a way that would change not only their own lives, but the fate of everyone who had ever wronged the orphan girl from the quiet hills of Masaka.